This week I got a really good question. Should women have protein shakes? Can it make you too bulky? Does it make you feel bloated? Is it expensive? Well, in today's video, I'm going to take you through everything you need to know. That way you can decide for yourself whether protein supplements is going to be right for you. Let's do it. Before I get into all this complicated stuff, let's just talk practical. Have you ever found in your workday that you end up eating junk food because you don't have any more food available to you? Like you bought your lunch to work, but later in the afternoon you get hungry again and the only thing available is junk food. So this would be a great time to bring a protein shake, because all you have to do is put the powder in the shaker, close it up, put it in your bag, and then all you have to do is add water later in the day. So that'd be a great time to have a protein shake, and that snack is going to fill you up. Another good time is in the evening, because right before bed is the worst time to be having lots of carbs. So this is a great way of having protein later in the evening, okay? And think of it this way: if you have dinner at 7:30 and you don't go to bed till 11 o'clock, you start to get that craving for some more food, 9:30. So rather than having chips or having chocolate, you can have something sweet, because all those good protein companies, they've got great flavors like strawberry, they've got cookies and cream, salted caramel is super popular right now. You can get some great flavors. So that would be a much better way to fill yourself up. And trust me, you're going to be more full from a protein shake than you are from a candy bar. So these are two great examples of practical wise why you should have a protein shake, either during the day when you just need quick access to food, or at night when you're trying to avoid having those late night snacks where you're going over your calorie deficit. The next common question I get is, isn't protein really expensive? But when you break it down to per serve, it's actually really cheap. So if you're out and about and you had to get a snack, it might cost you $2, $3, $4, $5. But a protein shake is usually about $1.50 for one scoop. The reason why it's so cheap is because we buy it in large quantities. So it does seem expensive, but really it's usually anywhere between $1.50 and $1.80 per serve. So it's really good value for money. So a normal healthy diet for a female would be 2,000 calories a day, 60% from carbs, 10% from fats, and 30% from proteins. And if this is starting to get a little bit too complicated, don't worry. We're going to compare a regular snack with a protein shake and show you how they weigh up against one another. So for our comparison, let's go back to that late night snack. Let's compare our king size Snickers bar to our protein shake. So for our Snickers bar, we got 24 grams of carbs, 10 grams of fat, 4 grams of protein, and that comes to 220 calories, which is about 11% of your entire daily intake. So next we have our protein shake, and this has 4 grams of carbs, 1 gram of fat, and 24 grams of protein, and that comes to 120 calories. So here we're looking at about half as many calories, which is about 6% of your daily intake. So let's make a straight comparison, and the first and most obvious is going to be the fats. So here we have 1 gram of fat instead of 10. That's going to be the better option. The other one is carbs, because we said at night time, if you're asleep and you're not using that energy, any carbs that you consume before that is going to be stored as fat anyway. So we want to go for that low carb option. And the next one is going to be protein. Okay, so protein makes you feel full, makes you feel satisfied. So the high protein option is going to make you feel fuller, and then we're not eating as much. And the last one to compare, and probably the most simple, is the calories. All right, there's almost half as many calories having that protein shake. And if you're trying to lose weight, that's probably the most important thing to look at, is the amount of calories that you're consuming. As far as macronutrients go, there is no difference to our body whether we have a protein shake or 100 grams of chicken. It is exactly the same. So when you have protein shakes, it's not going to make you look like this, and it's not going to make you look like this. It's just like having 100 grams of chicken. There are also pea proteins for vegetarians and vegans. So I recommend protein for all my female athletes. Even if you don't lift weights, it's just a really convenient and a really cheap way of getting those nutrients into your body. I hope this video was helpful, guys, and we'll see you in the next one.